welcome to another edition of Slice by Bryce, the podcast. This is episode 2. So today I have a special guest on. He's a guy that's been working with me at the Wellness Center for about almost 8 years now. He's a licensed massage therapist, Mr. Cong Tran. From what I understand, he's a pretty popular guy, and he has a waiting list of people that are waiting to book appointments with. So, Cong, I'll let you go ahead and talk a little bit about your background, your history of massage therapy, and why you decided to start a career in massage therapy.
Very well. Let's see here. Yeah. So, thanks for having me here, man.
Yeah.
You've been telling me about it for a while now, so I really appreciate the invitation. So, let's go into it then, huh? So, let's say my background. Went to school for massage right after I finished with my bachelor's degree. I wanted to frankly just learn more about muscle, how the body works. So it was just really learning a whole new language to me. But most of my practice, I went to school back in, I finished school back in 2005. This was just before Hurricane Katrina came. So once I finished with school, I moved up to Massachusetts for a couple of years, worked there at a day spa, and then moved back here. So, so most of my experience has been actually in the day spas, but over the years, I've had good teachers, good influences from all over the world. So, influences from Swedish, deep tissue, trigger point, myofascial release, cranial sacral, cupping, hot stones, prenatal massages. I've been in this business almost 20 years now, but there's still so much I really don't know about massage therapy as well. So there's still so much for me to improve on as well too.
So one thing I want to get into in regards to like massage therapy as it relates to fitness, talk about a lot of different fitness stops on here. How does it aid in your muscle recovery? Like you just finished a long workout or a long week of workouts, your body's beat down. What exactly is the process with how massage therapy works in regard to your recovery and getting rid of inflammation?
So one of the main benefits of massage therapy is actually quicker recovery from workouts, from athletes through rigorous after their games, their events, and just anyone in general. For you to, as far as the recovery goes with massage therapy, for example, I had cupping done on my shoulder area, my deltoids, and the reason why I did that at that time was because it was just kind of a aching, kind of just tired, just irritating feeling with it. So after the cupping, after about 10 minutes of it, after it was released, it's like it's gone. I feel great.
Feel like a new person.
So that's what I meant about one of the examples of quicker recovery. Or else you've probably been dealing with that feeling for the next few days or so, for example. If you're interested in cupping, you can learn more about it. Look up online. You could punch in the words cupping and you can find more information about it.
I've seen a lot of different videos on YouTube to demonstration, people doing cupping demos. One thing personally, I remember the first time I got a massage. Now, I didn't realize how much of a difference it would really make until about a day afterwards. I felt, like you said, loosen up. I guess I had knots, I had tightness in my body that I didn't even know about, And I remember whenever the massage therapist that did my massage bunch, she was like, yeah, your shoulder blades are really knotted up. And I was like, man, all right, that makes a lot of sense. Because, like, I've been kind of slouching forward when I'm walking. I notice, like, a lot of tightness when I'm trying to move around, if I'm laying in bed at night or just like, sitting up. And, man, I didn't realize how much of a difference it would make. And then that really convinced me on how important massage therapy is for everybody, whether you're working out or you just live a stressful life, you sit down a lot at work, it can really benefit you, man. I was actually talking to a guy at the Wellness Center earlier before I left. So he's a regular over there, always lifting heavy, so bodybuilding type of guy. Yeah. He had never done a massage. His wife was getting them all the time, but he decided to book one. And he was telling me just how shocked he was that, like, he was in there doing some RDL, some deadlifts or whatever,
Yes.
and he just felt like it was much more fluid, like emotion. You know, he didn't feel all that tightness, and he didn't realize how tight it was. And that's the same. That's kind of the same thing that happened to me. You know, and it has a lot of benefits for sure.
Yeah, some of the other benefits I see from personal experience and other clients telling me is they sleep better.
Yeah,
They could be more productive throughout the day. This is something that when a client comes on a regular basis, let's say for example once a month or however often they go, it would be a week every 2 weeks. But this is the time for them to for that individual to just come in. Well, we live in such a hustle and bustle kind of life, so this is time for you to come in, get away from everything, uh, to make it most beneficial. Use the time wisely. Just go in there. You leave all of your electronics to the side and just focus on your breathing. It's almost like another form of meditation as well too.
block your mind.
So yeah, just use it if this is something that you choose to do as far as your therapy goes.
And another question I have is proper etiquette. Somebody's coming in with a massage. What should you expect, and what are the necessary precautions you take before you come in for your massage?
So as far as booking an appointment, you should go back to the busy schedule. Everybody's busy, I understand that, but for you to make the time out, you should definitely take full advantage of the time. So whenever you book an appointment, you may not be familiar with the therapist. It could be your first time ever, or it could be like a new place you've never been to. So whenever you book an appointment, just ask the person who's scheduling the appointment for you to see which type of massages, for example. Just give them examples of what you like during massage. Do you like more pressure, like a stronger pressure, or more light kind of touch? Do you want something someone more experienced in like hot stones, prenatal massages, any of those other modalities? So that way they can pair you up with the right therapist for you.
Right.
And during the time whenever it's time for you to come in for your appointment, I would recommend you're in the building in the same place, like within 15 minutes, I would say, because for example, if you're coming from a busy life cycle and all of a sudden, boom, you rush in. Let's say, for example, your appointment is at 5 o'clock in the evening. You should be there by 4:45 already, like already in the door. Because after that, if you're not, you're kind of late. I understand. I've been late for things myself.
Yeah.
I don't like to do it, but it happens.
Right.
But for you to really have the full benefit of the session, you have to get away from your regular life so that you could change and turn into that massage mode. Get yourself in that massage mode.
Yeah, get the full experience.
So and also whenever you come in, just bring some comfortable clothes. Some places may give you a robe so you can change into. But whenever you're on the massage table, there's no need for you to have any dangling earrings, any jewelry that you don't need that doesn't take. I understand there's some jewelry like bracelets that you can't take off, or necklace that can be a challenge to take off. Just leave those on. Just stay away from really big earrings. It can kind of get in the way of neck work when someone's a massage therapist work on that. And let's say I would recommend, if you're gonna get your hair done, just do it sometime after your massage instead of before, or if you have some kind of like functions that you have to prepare for to look pretty and cute there. Those are some things to keep an eye on and keep in mind whenever you're booking your appointments and getting ready for your massage.
That way you get the full experience. You get the most out of your experience. At the end of the day, you're paying for the service. You want to make sure you get the most out of it, the most benefits. I know, like you were saying earlier, I would talk, whoever's booking your massage, I would definitely consult with that person and just tell them a little bit about yourself and whatnot. That way they can pair you up with the best masseuse, whoever they think best fitting. It's kind of like personal training. I'm a personal training manager at the wellness center. And a lot of times when people come in to train, I'll go over a list of things with them. All right, do you have any injuries? What's your past exercise experience? Have you worked with a trainer in the past? What did you like? What did you not like about that experience? And then I'll go from there, see what time of day they want to work out. I'll kind of get a feel for that personality right there on the spot. And then from there, I'll match them up with the best trainer. So massage therapy, kind of the same, the same way to go about it. So, Colin, another question I have for you: if somebody's watching right now and they're thinking about taking that route in life and becoming a massage therapist, trying it out, what are some recommendations that you would give them?
Do you really want to be a massage therapist? Seriously, do you really truly want to be a massage therapist? Because
You really about that life?
it takes a particular individual to want to do this. You have to really love people. If you don't, this is not for you. I've seen it over the years where people come into this industry for all the wrong reasons. Actually,
I can see that.
You may see some advertisement where you get schooling is quick. You get out of school and you get a job real quick, but you have to really know what you're getting yourself into. So it's been very rewarding for me. I get to work on someone anytime that they're willing and able to come in. Well, of course during regular hours, right? But it's knowing that you're able to make a difference in their life. They're able to get recuperated.
Positive.
It puts a lot of weight off their shoulders, sleep better. Like I say, be more productive throughout the day. But if you really want to get into this field, they have some really good instructors around. I hope you do your due diligence, find the right schooling for you, and school is what you make of it. So just keep learning about it too.
Probably, I'm sure you're always learning something new. Even
So in the state of Louisiana, we're required to have a 12
continuing education.
Continuing education. 12 units per year. But you can always do more than that if you want to. So,
Right.
I mean, you're always going to keep on learning. Like I told you, there's still so much about massage therapy I don't know. So,
Right.
but with this field, if this is really something you want to do, go for it. But please, just do it because do it for the right reasons, right?
Right. That's the same thing with personal training. You gotta have a passion for it. When you're starting out, you have to hustle a lot. You're not gonna get clients. Most of the time, you're not gonna get clients handed to you. It's gonna take some time to build that clientele up. And you gotta have patience. You gotta have a good work ethic, and you just gotta be willing to put the time in. And I'm sure it's the same thing with massage therapy.
I remember that was back in 2017. I started over here. Well, it was rough. It was really, really hard for me to even get a appointment. So back then, I remember it was the times have changed a little bit over the years over here. I remember there was some time where some male clients didn't want to do anything with me. I understand that because what I learned in massage school was our teacher said that if it's client's first time coming in, they'll more than likely request a female massage therapist, which is that's perfectly normal. Whether you're a male client or a female client, that's statistically that's how it's always been. Yeah, request a female therapist.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But the more seasoned therapist, the more seasoned client, they would tend to request more of a male therapist. That's statistically that's true. But I've seen some great female or male therapists over the years. So it's not about a gender issue for me. It's about if you're the right therapist for me. That's all.
Right. And like you saying earlier, me and you got things started around the same time in the wellness center. And I remember, yeah, like things was on, but then fast forward to 2025, like I was saying earlier, you got a waiting list of people trying to get an appointment with you right now. That's incredible.
And I wish I could get everybody on a regular basis, but it's been a challenge for us to do that. I mean, I would love to get work on everybody like that, but we've been doing what we can to get the scheduling to make it happen there.
So the next thing we want to touch up on is on the last episode, me and Brian kind of talking about goals we had for 2025, and I was talking about how I started this podcast. I started reading. I started doing some painting and learning how to play the guitar. So those are some personal goals that I have. Of course, I want to keep going with like a personal training standpoint. What are some goals that you have? It could be personal or business related goals that you have for 2025.
Well, we mentioned a little bit about it earlier, I believe. It was in regards to just learning. I mean, just really gaining people around this area, this Thibodaux area, to even know more about us.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be just starting from within the company, but just going through the hospital. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I've never been in the newest building, which is the Cancer Institute, right?
Mm-hmm.
I still need to take a walk through there, just to go say hi.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Let them know services out there.
As far as like everybody should stay active. I just need to be more active throughout the year as well too. Mm-hmm. And just want to learn, pick up. I'm learning another foreign language, but I want to also add another foreign language to that as well too.
Okay.
Just
what language?
Let me see something else I would want to learn. I'm learning right now is Spanish.
Okay.
But another one would be like, let's say, either Russian or Korean.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a good bit of it's a lot of variety.
It's some options available. So and just hang out with the kids and wife and some family time as well too. So.
Any traveling coming up?
Any traveling? Traveling, we usually go to some of our friends' places out of town, but nothing anytime soon.
I know another.
But I'm sure later on this year.
Yeah. Another goal that me and you have in common is we want to watch the Saints in the playoffs. We just want to watch them have a decent season. So I know yesterday they hired the new head coach, Kellen Moore. What's some of your thoughts on him?
I mean, like, let's say going back to his, the little I know about it, going back to his college days, he had an awesome record at Boise State. I think they said he was like lost only 3 games throughout his career over there. So that's quite a record, quite a collegiate record. Now I understand whenever he went into the NFL, he was most basically a backup quarterback, but that gave him a lot of experience. He's got coaching experience on at least 3 teams now. It was started with Dallas, then LA, then Philadelphia, and now he's come to us. So and another, he's a winner.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's some hope. You know, a lot. There was a good amount of people who wanted an offensive-minded coach as a head coach. So I can only hope for the best. I'm still gonna root for the home team. You know,
right?
So who that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, sir. So we'll see.
I'm optimistic. I don't know. It could take some time, but with a Saints fan, give him the time that he needs.
Right.
It's rough these days because people want results right away. That's the same thing with going back to massage therapy, right?
Right.
That's working out. You can't expect to come in to get a massage or working out just one time a year and then expect to have a miracle. Mm-hmm. We don't live in that realm,
right?
Where I could magically do something and heal you. I wish I could, but we don't live in that kind of world.
Right.
This isn't the Hallmark Channel,
Right.
No.
It's all about consistency. You know, massage therapy. What would you say, like once a month or once
Typically, a lot of people go once a month after everything is at a more better state for them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes initially you might have to go once a week, once every 2 weeks, or whatnot. Depends on the situation.
Right.
So, but yeah, typically the clients who get some results throughout the years, they've been coming on a regular basis, once a month or so, depending on the schedule.
So last thing with contact information. If somebody wants to book an appointment with you, because I know you work in Thibodaux, but you also have a few places in the world that you work at. So what are some ways people get in touch with you? Where should they go if they want to book an appointment?
Yeah. So currently, right now, I'm at the fitness center here in Thibodaux, but I also work at a couple of hotels in downtown New Orleans as well too. And that's at the Roosevelt, Water Astoria, and also at the Four Seasons in downtown New Orleans. Typically in the state of Louisiana, if you really needed to find a therapist who's licensed in the state of Louisiana, you could go to a massage therapy state board, the State Board of Massage Therapy for Louisiana. And on that website, you can find any of the licensed massage therapists. Most of them will probably list the locations where they work, but some of them won't. So I guess you'll have to find some other way of contacting them. But that's a way that you can use to find a personal massage therapist where they work in the state of Louisiana. But Bryce was giving me some advice earlier. I don't have an Instagram account, so I'll probably get a new one just for
Like
business wise. So that'll be a way of contact. But as of right now, as far as contact goes, you could just email me. The email is C as in Charlie, then O N G L as in Larry, V as in Victor, and T as in Tommy. So that's konglvt@gmail.com. So that'll be a way for now until I get the other stuff started.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend an Instagram business page because I mean we're living in the world so time of social media right now. Everybody's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, so just exploring different avenues to promote yourself.
Yeah, with the Instagram, I did have a personal one back then, but not anymore. So it'll be good just to open up a new one.
Right.
But I mean, you just gotta remember another thing though. First, what you do is you go get sliced by Bryce, and then go get a massage by myself or one of the other massage therapists.
Cut by call.
So it's a great combination. So if you ever see me around, just don't hesitate. Just come and ask me any questions that you have.
Sir.
Hopefully, I can answer them for you.
Sir. All right, Mr. Cong, appreciate you coming on.
Oh man,
Thanks, pleasure, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Later.